Hi guys, Wild Mike here. Sorry for the delay in videos. A lot going on in life for the last 6 months or so, 7 months maybe. Hope all the hurricane victims stayed safe, and I know there's a lot of people that are unaccounted for and dead, and we're praying for you and your families. We hope that rescue and food and water can get to you soon. There's a lot of good people doing everything they can to help. Wish I could say that. Well, we're not going to go there, but anyway, we're praying for you and your family. We hope you're doing well. So something that occurred in the last 6 months for us that's kept us very busy is we got a milk cow, and we are now producing our own milk and cheese and yogurt, and my wife is incredible. Very thankful to God for her and all that she does, and I'll see you soon in just a few minutes. All right, so we're out here at the barn fixing to feed Mabel and get her up here to milk her, and I'll show you my daily routine. So I feed her every day about 4 scoops of good quality protein in the morning and night. Helene dumped a lot of rain through here, so the barn is flooded and soggy as all get out. So you gotta have water boots, and you gotta be prepared to hear some squishing. So this is our sweet girl, Mabel. Gentle and sweet girl. She's enjoying her food. We love our Mabel. Despite what Jersey cows look like, they're actually very well fed, very well fed, very well built cows. But they produce so much milk, that's all their body does energy for. So they look a little stronger than they actually are. She's a very strong cow, very healthy cow. Sweet girl. You got some milk for me, Mabel? Sweet girl. There's some milk for me today. Big girl. All right, so here we are, folks. I use a hand pump milking machine. We wash it out every time we use it with really hot water, and then we deep clean it about once a week. Run a brush through all the hoses and soap it up and everything. But it works really well. I got this because you never know when you're going to be without power, and rain or shine, power or no power, these beautiful animals have to be milked daily, or they'll get mastitis or stop producing. And you work really hard to get them producing a lot and doing good, so you don't ever want them to run out. As you can see, that hose right here is already turning white. That is milk pouring in the jug. You can see it right here, filling her up. Mabel's a very good producer. She went through a brief time a while back after we first moved her over here, where she went through a little strain of we were trying to get the food portions right, and trying to get through the routine of getting the food situated. So she almost stopped producing. She got down to about a quart, maybe 2 quarts a day that she was given. And but we found that feeding her sweet feed was not enough to bring her production back up. So we started feeding her store-bought hay, and which we get from our local hardware store. Support your local people. But anyway, the hay brought her production back up. She's now back up to producing about 2 gallons a day. We milk her morning and night, twice a day. She produces wonderfully. She's a good girl. She's always been a fairly gentle cow. She's never been real ugly or mean or anything like that, and very sweet. And I thank God for her. She's a really good cow, and just really good to have her around, and to see her and love on her, and be able to have the God-given privilege of getting fresh milk every morning, every night. Our children love her milk. She produces incredibly rich, vitamin fresh, good milk, and we're very thankful to the Lord for her. Yeah, the one thing that I have noticed severely around South Georgia after Helene came through, we didn't get a whole lot, or I say we, I mean my town, Moultrie. We didn't get, you know, a ton of damage. We got a few things here and there that damaged. Valdosta got it really bad. I've heard Tifton got it really bad. Pearson, Georgia got it extremely bad. The east coast of Georgia got hit really hard. But the one thing I have noticed everywhere, especially, you know, here because I live here, but is the rainfall, the amount of rainfall and flooding that happened. The mosquitoes are just ridiculous. They have multiplied like ungodly amounts. It's just terrible. I mean, you can't stand in the same place for 5 minutes without getting bit at least 10 times or more. They'll tear you up. It's pretty bad. Yeah, we got Mabel for 2 reasons. Number one being the milk from the grocery store. We don't trust it. You know, anything that can last for a month without going bad has to have some kind of preservatives in it or something. And but Mabel's milk, you got to use it in about a week before it goes bad, or, you know, turn it into other things that don't go bad, like yogurt or cheese or whatever. But she produces an incredible amount very quickly. Produces a lot. And but other reason being that we wanted a level of self-sufficiency. We didn't want to have to pay other people to bring us milk. We don't know where it comes from, but we know where this milk comes from. We get it here on our own farm, and you know, God created all men equal, and so that means that one man shouldn't have to depend on another man for what his family needs. And so we are trying to, you know, live in that accordance, and in accordance with that truth that my family has needs, and it's my job to meet them as the head of the household and as the leader of our home. And so we are enjoying the seasonal life that God has us in, and I'm grateful to be able to share all my experiences with you guys. And here we have a very fresh jar of milk. As you can see, it's absolutely beautiful. And if you've never had a glass of fresh cow's milk cold right out of the fridge, it is absolutely delicious. Incredible. Nothing beats it. So this is today's haul of milk from our sweet Mabel. And this is one afternoon milking. And we got about that much plus up to about there on this morning's milking. So she gives about this much morning and evening. So it's very nice. It's been very incredible not having to buy dairy products. It's given us a great sense of freedom and a great sense of gratefulness to the Lord for provision, and to know that the products that we're eating and drinking are much healthier, much better for our children, and very grateful to the Lord. This is the sweet girl herself, my sweet Mabel. Good girl, Mabel. She's ready for her hay. One of the sweetest cows ever. But, so that is my life, or at least a part of my daily routine. I really love it. Some days it's kind of hard to come home from work and go milk a cow too. But it's a God-given gift, and I'm thankful for it. And don't let it fool you. It is not for the faint of heart. Many mornings I get up at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. It takes me 45 minutes to an hour to milk her sometimes, depending on the weather, or the milking machine not acting right, or Mabel being ornery, or you know, whatever the case may be. It may take longer some days, another between 30 minutes to an hour. But I would not trade it for the world. It's a part of my life that I really have grown to enjoy, being out there in the quiet early morning, milking the cow. A lot of times I get pictures on my cell camera back there at my deer stand of deer coming in and out back there, and I get to see those pictures and watch the videos of them coming in and out while I'm milking. And even if I can't get back there and shoot them with a bow that day or morning or night, it's a blessing just to see the pictures of them. They're beautiful animals, and grateful we have them around here. But I took my little lawn tractor down there tonight to milk her because it's so muddy back there. Cars are acting like they want to bog down. So, but I'm gonna head on in. My wife's got supper ready, and don't want to keep the old wild wife waiting. So I'll see you guys on the next one, and it's been a pleasure to be back with you. Wild Mike out.